What's going on, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for tuning in. Today I'm going to do a pork loin. We're going to do it inside. We're going to sear it on a cast iron skillet, finish it off in the oven. The main thing though is that I found this recipe for these potatoes that looked really good. Very simple. I wanted to give them a try. So I figured I'd just make the pork loin to go along with it. We're going to make a brown sugar glaze. Never tried this glaze before, so I don't know, how well it's going to go. We'll see. Anyway, let's get started. All right, so what I've got here, I've got some water that's boiling with some salt in it. I took a few potatoes, peeled them. We're going to add these to the water, and we're going to let them boil. Ooh, watch it. For just for about 10-15 minutes. And while this is boiling, I have my stove preheating to 375 degrees. All right, so as the potatoes are boiling, I've just got a baking sheet here. Just put a little bit of butter, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, just a couple of 2 or 3 tablespoons. And once the potatoes have cooled down, we're gonna cut them in half, and then we're gonna place them in here, and this will go into the oven. So we're gonna let this sit. The potatoes have just a few more minutes and then they will be ready. All right, so what I've done is the potatoes were done. I let them cool for just a few minutes and I simply just cut them in half and place them in the pan. So I'm just gonna season them with a little bit of salt and pepper. This is a salt and pepper that's already pre-mixed, 50-50. And then I'm gonna go ahead and drop some, I've just took some garlic that I've peeled up. We're gonna just drop that in there. Now we're going to take this pan, place it in the oven 375 degrees for 30 minutes. We'll take them out and we're going to I'll show you what else we're going to do to them after that first 30 minutes, and then they'll go back in. So I'm going to place these in the oven. I will pick back up in just a bit. So what I have is a small pork tenderloin, and all I did was season it with salt and pepper and garlic powder. So we're going to take this, I seasoned it all the way around. Got a cast iron skillet with a little bit of oil. And we're just going to try to seal the juices in this and sear it on each side for just a few minutes. And then we're going to take this and put it in the oven where the potatoes are at 375 for just about 10 minutes to finish it off. So I'm going to sear this up on each side and pick back up in a second. All right, so I've seared it on each side for about 45 seconds, all the way around. I'm going to take this, throw it in the oven, 375 for about 10 minutes. And I'm going to leave it in the pan, the whole cast iron pan. We're going to put the whole pan in the oven. All right, so I put the pork tenderloin in the oven, and I pulled the potatoes out. They've been in there for about 30 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through each one, and I want to smash it down just a little bit. You want it to, it's going to crack just a little bit, but that's okay. We want it to crack open just a little bit. We don't want to make it into a mashed potato. You see this one, I don't know if you can make it out, but this one flattened out quite a bit. I'm going to go through and do the rest, or do this to the rest of them. And what we want to do is we want them to actually, see how it cracked open like that? We want that to happen. But we also want to try to get as much browning on as much surface as possible. So we can flatten it out. We can accommodate that or accomplish that. So I'm going to smash these down. The garlic's looking good. It smells amazing. And I'm going to throw it back in the oven for another 20-25 minutes, and they should be done. All right, it's been 10 minutes. Let's get this pork tenderloin out of here. The potatoes going. Got a nice sizzle. We're going to take this out. We're going to let it rest. And then we'll cut into it. And I'm going to try something here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not, but let's give it a shot. So we're going to make a brown sugar glaze. So I've got some brown sugar here. I'm going to add a little bit of flour. This recipe I happen to run across, so I have no idea if it's even going to work. But We'll see. I'm gonna add some. So I got some brown sugar, some flour. I got some yellow mustard. I'm gonna add to that, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna mix this up till it caramelizes, and we're gonna give it a taste and see if I want to use it. I have no idea. We'll find out. For this pork tenderloin, I've got it rested for a bit. I think I am going to use that brown sugar glaze. It actually didn't taste too bad. So we're going to cut this up in just a bit after the rest. The potatoes will be done shortly, and then we'll get it tasted. All right, so this is a finished product. Pork loin. It's got that glaze on there, which actually turned out really good. First time I tried it, just happened to run across it, and it worked out. So we're going to use it. Potatoes, nice and crunchy at the bottom. That's just nothing but goodness. I love a crispy potato. So I don't have my tripod, so I'm going to have to pull a Joe over from the Southern Coastal Cook here. All right, this is my Joe's impression. Joe from Southern Coastal Cooking. Cool guy. Give it a shot. Pork tenderloin isn't bad. It's actually pretty good. A little tad dry. I think I left it in. I originally was going to leave it in for 10 minutes. I went 15. So it's still probably around 145. So it's not too bad. Internal temp. The potato. Let's try this. Nice and crunchy. But the inside is really soft still. That's good. Anyway, a little something quick that do together. Hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button or the thumbs up. More importantly, hit that subscribe button. Truly, truly appreciate it. See you guys next time.